So we are back at base. This was what I went for. Until recently, I was unaware that All Stars actually had a box with the Super Mario World on it. It's actually pretty damaged, which is the bad news in all of this. And you can see it's got an old Dixon's sticker, which I really miss Dixon's. The box is in otherwise 6.5 out of 10 shape. We've got the inserts. I'll show you the cartridge when we get into the Lady Loft. But this box itself is pretty obscure. Obviously the text down here is slightly different as well, but it's this right there that really does make it quite unique. So back in the Lady Loft we are. Now what we're going to actually do, I'm going to show you everything else I got. Then I thought it would be really interesting to have a look online at what the value of these games are, because they're really nice titles. I do have some doubles, so I'll be selling any doubles over at the Gebs24 Facebook if you want to follow on there. I sell all my doubles, I sell them, you know, don't make a massive amount of money, but obviously don't need doubles, so go and give that a follow. But I thought it would be interesting just to have a look at the value versus what I paid, not because I give a crap about profit, but I just think it'd form a really nice basis to show that you can actually get some really nice deals on Facebook Marketplace. And I've said it before, always have a look around on the likes of Gumtree, Shpock, Craigslist. Of course, if you're in the US, we don't have that here, but we do have things like Gumtree and Shpock as well. But Facebook Marketplace for online stuff gets you fast, quick bargains, in my opinion, and some really good stuff. Now, I've already shown you this. Hopefully you'll see the lights a little bit better. Bad news is the damage, like I've said, and this old Dixon's sticker, which actually looks like somebody's tried to remove it. Cartridge is in really nice condition. I have a tool in my pocket to be able to take them apart. I'll show you the cartridge actually. So I'll have a little look and make sure that these are real. It's a bit of tough luck now if they're not. The box feels authentic. You know when the box, like when a box feels fake and authentic. Obviously it's not the original insert, but this does look super nice. Really nice finish on there. And of course there are some differences. I'm going to show you what some of the differences are. I've read a really interesting article on mariowiki.com, and there's some really interesting things that I didn't know about the Luigi sprites in Mario World on this version versus the actual base version. So we'll take a look at that as we're looking at value. But for me, this is like super duper rare. They don't have manual either. Trying to get that back in, there we go. But this variation is really rare. There's some reproduction boxes on eBay at the minute from Italy, I think, of these, but this is definitely real. So pick that up. I got all of this for £100, by the way. And we've got Super Famicom Parodius. Not really going to say a great deal about that. I do have an actual Super Famicom, but of course I've got the adapter to be able to play NTSC Japanese and NTSC American on my PAL Super Nintendo. Now here's where obviously your big hitters are, because we've got R-Type 3. Again, unfortunately got a label on there as well, and WizKids Sheffield on the back. If you're from Sheffield, do you remember this store? Obviously I've never been there. And again, this is missing manual, but does have the game in the plastic case. This is not a pickups video, I just want to show you what I got before we dive over to the meat and bones of this. We have Super R-Type, this is a double. We've actually got the Nintendo flipping seal there, I really like that. That's really cool. Again, missing manual, and this horrible sticker. Why did we do this in the 90s, man? Why did we do that in the 90s? It drives me crazy. I know, let's stick really sticky stickers on the cardboard boxes, because people like me in the 2000s, 2010 plus, oh my god, 2020 plus, I don't even know what decade we're in, are going to get really annoyed. But there's obviously lots of methods to remove stickers. There's the hairdryer method, there's solutions you can buy, but already alone, R-Type and R-Type 3, mega box. And then of course we have Gradius 3 as well. This is an NTSC copy. I would say out of all of these, this has the best box. an old price on there for £17.99. Yeah, imagine. Again, no manual, but this is nice because it does have the dust cover as well, which does add quite a bit of value, and it adds a lot of collector's nostalgia to it as well. I'm just going to put that out there as a collector, because I don't buy for profit. I'll buy, if I get a better double, I'll keep the better double, and I'll sell my double for, you know, a fair price. So I will be selling a copy of Super R-Type over on Facebook, but we're going to take a look now at what the value of these are online. Remember, I paid £100 for them all, and of course we're going to come back. Now, we know these go for a pretty penny, so I'm excited to see how much of a bargain this run was. So we paid £100 for the 4 box games plus the copy of Proteus, and we're going to start with Gradius. Now, I'm using price charting as well as eBay. Now, I've had a look through on the sold listings, and there's a lot of copies that go unboxed. Now, bear in mind, mine has box and the game only. There's no manuals in any of these. I can't seem to find a sold listing that mimics that. Obviously, unboxed it goes for a hell of a lot cheaper than it does box complete. Box complete, you're looking at an absolute mint. I didn't realise, but it actually came with a poster as well. Now, the nearest sold listing I could find has a manual, unfortunately, and that is this one here, and it went for £118.62. And we've just flicked up the dictionary, we'll close that right there. But anyway, £118.62. So I'm going to really downgrade that to around, I'm going to really lowball myself and say, based on this, it's going to be around £50 to £55, because if we added up the box price, if we added up the manual price, if we add up a loose price, we're knocking on around 55 quid. So that's not too bad considering we paid £100 for this whole lot. Let's move to the next game. So now we're going to take a look at this. The Super Mario All-Stars box with the Super Mario World attached to it. Super rare, super obscure, I've never seen it. Now we head again over to price charting. Here we go. You can see the box here, but if we skip over to the eBay, there's absolutely none on here. I've gone through it. There's reproduction boxes. This is a repro. I've continued down, I've had a look. Cartridge is super easy to get a hold of. I think I have a couple of these myself, going in at £26.95. I cannot find the box anywhere. So I headed back over to price charting. Now, obviously we have the box and we have the loose cartridge itself. We're missing manual. So what I've done is I've added up the loose price and I've added up the box only price, and it's just over £68 according to price charting. So I'm going to work on that so far. So that's not too shabby, guys. Okay, we are moving over to Super R-Type on the SNES, a hell of a lot more common based on what we've shown. So we dive in yet again over to price charting. But eBay, will kind of come back to price charting. It's a bit weird one on here because I'm finding lots of weird car parts. The top here sold at £44.72, £8 postage or thereabouts, and then we've got random car parts. This one really does vary based on what I'm seeing. There's a copy that's sold down here for £35, £50. Again, it just completely varies. Price charting on the average of the box price and the loose price comes in at £35.94. We'll round it up to 36 for keep safe sake, so that's actually not too bad. Okay, a big hitter here, one you don't see all the time, R-Type 3. Boxed, no manual, cartridge in beautiful condition. We'll head over to price charting. We'll start here first. This is massive. Box only, $82. Loose cart, £45.96, totaling £127.96. We'll round it up to 128 because I'm not mathematically minded and it's easier for me to remember. Again, just blasting over to eBay. We know cartridge, as always, easier to obtain, much cheaper at 28 quid. There's some really nice stuff. It seems to go a lot more expensive if you go for an NTSC cartridge, weirdly, compared to PAL, as you can see between these two here. But nonetheless, it's a mammoth price. Again, a little bit of damage on the box that I have, but I'm really happy with that. Parodius on the Super Famicom straight over to price charting. This one surprised me, weirdly, because the average loose price goes for $36.40. Over on Fleabay, the last one sold was £31.63. Apparently this is quite obscure. I was unaware. You can see that over the years it's had a steady increase with the few spikes over the last couple of years especially, and now it's flying just below $40. So what is the total price? Remember, I paid £100. Let's take a look at the total price according to price charting. So some big Super Nintendo hitters there on this video. Please leave a like rating, and my dog's barking, which also means she wants you to subscribe to her mummy's channel. And I would ask, if this video has made you smile by 1%, it's done its job, and I'm happy to deliver a little bit of entertainment and shine to your day. So please hit that subscribe button. Guys, thank you so much for your support. Let me know what more content you want to see. We have a new episode of the playlist where we're building a retro game collection from a single cardboard box. That's being filmed this coming weekend, so it's super exciting. I've secured some really good trades on what we've got. Thanks for watching, guys. My name is Gemma. Take care. See you soon. I need a few seconds of your time to tell you about channel memberships. If you guys want to become a channel member, click join from the main page or the second link in the description. There are 3 tiers, all with different perks for you if you want to become a team member. Thanks for your time. Let's continue with the video.